Hello folks, I'm Kevin Bryant, and welcome to the fifth quarter Scores and More. We're a volunteer crew of local varsity sports geeks with one goal: shine a bright spotlight on our varsity local sports teams and players. Each week we'll produce a show filled with team highlights, player interviews, and of course the A2 fifth quarter top plays, exclusively all for you Ann Arbor schools: Pie High, Skyline, Huron, Gabriel Richard, and Green Hills. Are you ready? Plus, there's more. If you're an inspiring student attending one of these schools, we may have a spot for you on our team. More on that later. Now, let's go to this week's show. Let's begin with girls lacrosse, where the weather was the clear victor Tuesday at Hallway Field. New coach Jacqueline Hibbs shared words of encouragement and had her Pioneers focused on their formidable opponent, the South Lyon United. The conditions were anything ideal, but that didn't bother the netminder here, senior Carmen Cole, with the save, one of her many. South Lyon wasted little time flipping the field though, finding the net early past the Pioneers goalkeeper, Sarah Hoffman. Once the weather chilled though, the Pioneers turned up their defense as well as their transition offense. 6 still here from Abby Lamb, who turned the first goal of the match for the Pioneers by Ann Coleman. South Lyon, though, came away with the win, 20-2. Here we go over to the Eagles' nest, where the Eagles' offense was on fire. Number 9 here catching the pass, Cammie finding the back of the net. One of her 3 goals. She had a hat trick in the first period. Here's that second one by her. That's a quick one. Eagles also had some transition of their own. Getting a steal here and finding the back of the net was Lily Shannon. Let's take a quick look at that last goal. This is a lonely scene for goalkeeper, but that's always a happy scene for the coach. The Eagles would go on to a 16-2 dub. Now to the pool we go, where longtime Eagles coach Rebecca Godick looked comfortable as her squad hosted Troy Athens. The Eagles jumped out to an early lead and never looked back in this one. Once again, this season, Skyline will be a major force for all comers. You can see that finding that great pass and shot into the net. Now we head over to the action at Hill Pool, where the visiting River Rats were favored. Coach Montgomery deployed a stifling defensive set. Big save by keeper Savannah Duman, who didn't give an inch even when the Pioneers had good looks. Coach Will Hart has a young team with only 2 seniors this season. We'll hope to grow this bunch up very fast. A penalty on this one, though, led to this deep power play goal from E.C. Euler. Now here, junior Ashley Patterson, she'll take an outlet for another goal for the Rats, who took this one home for the W. Okay, folks, now let's pause for the cause, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with our weekly top plays, plus our sit-down interview with Huron basketball coach Mo Kasham on the River Rats March Madness.
French fries or onion rings?
French fries.
Hamburgers, hot dogs?
Hot dogs.
Chicken nuggets or hamburger?
Chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets or burrito?
Chicken nuggets.
Ketchup or ranch?
Ranch.
crunchy peanut butter or smooth peanut butter?
Smooth. I don't like no crunchy. Libby Lou, Lux Libby, LUXE, LIBBY.
At Colby Sands, KOLBYSANDS, and follow the Pioneer Cheer team.
Ari_Aparicio.17.
And of course, KB the sports guy, fifth quarter scores and more. Oh, y'all good.
I am confident.
I am passionate.
I am strong.
I
I
am an athlete.
Girls play today because of those who came first. The leaders, coaches, officials, trailblazers made possible by the passing of Title IX more than 50 years ago.
No person shall be excluded
from participating
On the basis of sex. Title IX confirmed what we already knew. Girls can play. And they benefit greatly from being involved in high school sports. Continue to play, to coach, to officiate. Continue giving back. Because 50 years is just the beginning. You were once inspired by those who came first. Now, be the inspiration for those who come next.
So, I got my start in officiating when a friend told me I should try it. At first, I just did basketball, and I got hooked. Before long, I added baseball, softball, football, and volleyball. I really enjoyed giving back to the game, working with kids, and working with my local association to recruit and train new officials. I would like to say to anybody that officiating is a great way to help kids and stay connected to the game. We always need new officials. There's help wanted, just listen.
Okay, folks, here's how you can be a part of this show. Each week, we need your top plays from your game for our fifth quarter top plays. Email us at a2fifthquarter@gmail.com to see if your plays make the cut, and check out these top plays now from our CTN Sports Winter Games.
Pioneers back on it. They seem to be rolling on the offensive side of the ball right now. Ball movement's going well, and players moving away from the ball. And then a nice shot there by Jasmine Gatson. Gets into the lane and hits about an 8-footer.
Look at this. Jump, stop, pull up, and just all cord. And from one of your post players, that shows some skill, some touch.
And if the Pioneers were hitting these shots in the first half, we probably have a running clock.
Oh, yeah. Good hand there by Dembuya.
Yeah, we've seen a little physicality, but nothing insane. 2:50 to go. This first quarter is flown by. And speaking of flying, we're going
Off
to
the
say Raven is flying. And that is what you like at home. This crowd going absolutely bonkers out there after a two-handed dunk from Justin Latham.
And Nick, we've been talking about this guy's springs for a while. That was an easy two-hander.
I was just gonna say,
that's like a layup.
It didn't seem like he was it didn't seem like he went full bore on that. He just nice, smooth, no urgency, up and in, no big deal, two-hand dunk.
He's gonna get his. So I mean, he shoots in high volume too. So he's not worried about his percentage.
And there was Brown getting in the face there. The Hornets have gotten themselves to within 3, but Mac Moore takes it upon himself to get this back to a 5-point lead.
I think Uncle Mac was playing a little pool on that shot because the English that he put on that ball was backwards.
Up and under, backhand with that, just a special player.
Oh, he's going in his bag tonight.
Haley Sheffield is not to be deterred, though. Sheffield all over her. Backus on the block.
Oh, wow, it looked like she moved her foot.
Lundberg now faked out Davis, but still no big opportunities for the Dreadnoughts until that. Cut in high glass, and Dexter with their first lead in a minute. Foul now over to Davis. Davis cuts baseline, but a little too much. Foul up and in, and one for Emmanuel Davis.
Emmanuel Davis really hasn't done a lot as far as scoring. She's done everything else. So it's nice to see her finally get, put some points in. She's done a lot at the foul line. She's been aggressive all game long. Love the way she followed that shot up by Davis.
You can see that she takes pleasure in working hard and doing the tough stuff.
And the conventional three-point play is huge.
He's had much of a break, if any break. I don't think many of these Eagle starters have had much of a break so far.
Their bench, I mean, we take a look at the bench. Everybody has their warm-ups off, but they only play about 7 players.
And that could prove detrimental coming down the stretch with this Huron team that pushes 9-10 guys. And that is an alley-oop. Are you kidding me right now? To Noah Silkworth. And that's what we were just talking about right there. Work the ball around, try to find that open guy coming in off the baseline, and maybe you get a layup, maybe you get a sweet alley-oop dunk.
And that play was the execution on the pass. Robick throws it right at the corner. So, I mean, that was an easy two-handed flush. I say easy because I do it all the time.
And Roebuck set that up that entire first half. That dude didn't pass on a shot. He's not seen a shot that he didn't like.
Yeah,
Well, and it's interesting because it looks like they've got Brown inbounding and Moore, he's still got Lyle on him. But it was almost like they were looking for Latham. And that toss went over his head.
Wow.
Yeah, Brown just needed to get that ball to Latham. Or, I mean, Yassine Issa's out there. Issa can handle the rock. But that's the sort of thing that happens when you just dial in on one dude. You can't have that.
You were saying that. You cannot, because Latham is wide open. Look at Latham. Latham is telling him, I'm wide open.
Yes. Pioneers now 28 seconds to go. Still only down a bucket. Half-court offense just so electric in this gym right now. Both sides feeding off of each other. And there's Micah Powell for 3 high, and that one rattles in. Are you kidding me?
No timeout.
River Rats now 8 seconds. Makari Moore tried with a chance to make some magic. He lets that one go. Back iron, knocked away. Rebound, and I think do we have a foul, or is that it?
This game's not over.
If you ask these Pioneer players, that's it. That's it for the Pioneers. There's lots of hugs, and man, Micah Powell with the stones to shoot that shot from the corner.
Well, that's our player of the game right there, right? I mean, if you can come in and hit that bucket.
This one is a 54-53 victory for Pie High.
Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
Well, if it's March, you can best believe the River Rat boys basketball team is in action. This season was no different, with 11 seniors and arguably the top junior in Michigan in Mac Moore. Okay, your team had a fantastic, historic run. Let's recap what you did this season. First off was your districts. And in the districts final, you met up with Pioneer, a team that you lost to twice this year by a total of 6 points. How'd you pull off that win?
You know, we were fortunate enough to have the game at our house. So it was a packed gym. And our players just wouldn't quit. You know, they figured out a way to win. We were down 7 points with about 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Mac hit a tough step back 3-point shot. We got a couple offensive rebounds, hit another crucial 3-point shot. But I think what was really key is us getting stops down the stretch.
Your defense was outstanding, but a word that I think kind of, talks about your entire team is resiliency. It seems like your team would never, look at something and say, we can't do that.
This is a very resilient group, and, we were battle tested throughout the year, scheduling, having a tough schedule, and I think that also played in our favor. Pioneers are a really, really good team, well coached, great players. That wasn't going to be a easy team to beat. We knew both games in the regular season, we had our chances to win those games. And we were very, disappointed, obviously, with those results. So, I knew, you hear the old cliche, it's hard to beat a team 3 times. It was going to be hard to beat us.
And really hats off to your entire team. When we came over for the CTN Sports Game of the Week, the senior night, you guys had, what 7 seniors this season?
We actually had 11 seniors.
Wow.
Yeah, we're going to miss this group. 11 seniors, that's not something that most teams can say that they've had.
No, you're very fortunate to have those guys in your program. Well, your next stop was up at Northville, and you played Detroit Catholic Central, right?
Correct.
Now, that game had let's say, fantastic finish again.
Very memorable shot for forever. It's going to be engraved in our heads. And that game, again, the resilience. I mean, we kept it close. It was a tight battle throughout. We kept it within reach, but to have a team hit a potential game-winning shot with 7 seconds left, only a resilient group would be able to respond. And that's what we tell our team to do. That's what we ask our players to do. We don't want to sit there and react in the moment. We want to make sure that we respond, next possession. So, the presence of mind for Mac to understand the game situation, get the ball out quickly and get a good look, a good shot off, is a testament for, the type of player he is, the type of preparation the entire team has going into games, and just knowing that, we're always having a chance to win a game until that final buzzer sounds.
I mean, your team always, it seems like, has these close games. Even with the Wayne Memorial regional title, was only 3-point win.
Yeah, it was a 3-point win. We dug ourselves in a pretty big hole. Early in the second quarter, we were down 11 points, and Mac picked up his second foul. It's hard to win. It's hard to win in March. The teams that we're playing are well-coached teams. They got great players too. So, you embrace those challenges. You take on those challenges. You put your best effort, your best foot forward, and you live with the results, knowing that you did everything you can to pull it out. So, but this group is a group that. I see being together for the rest of their lives. Those memories, some that they can hold on to and cherish forever.
Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
Looking for a score, a schedule, a story? MHSAA.com has you covered. Our newly redesigned website has everything you need to follow high school sports in Michigan. And it's optimized for mobile use. Fans can submit scores on a Friday night, check playoff pairings and game times, or read about the student athletes from your community. Your first stop is MHSAA.com. Connect with us online and get everything you need all in one place.
Well, that'll do it for our pilot show. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're watching online, do me a favor, hit the like button and please share this show with your friends. We'll be back for 3 more shows this spring and good Lord willing, back in the fall. I'd like to thank the entire staff here at CTN as well as my crew for all of their hard work and, of course, patience with me. Until next time, Ace Deuce, I'm the mayor. I'm out.
Pioneers now 28 seconds to go, still only down a bucket. Half-court offense just so electric in this gym right now. Both sides feeding off of each other. And there's Micah Powell for 3 high, and that one ran